So I've been tracking my yearly goals on a regular basis since 2017, and I've been consistently hitting about 70% of completion rate every year. Hello, my name is Weiwei, and if you haven't been here before, welcome to my channel about UX design and personal growth. Today you're gonna learn a few evidence-based tips to help you achieve personal goals more effectively and maybe make your 2025 the best year yet. So the first thing is to write them down and monitor them on a regular basis. This is a stupidly simple thing to do, yet not many people around me actually do it. According to a study done at Dominican University in California, the study found that people who wrote down their goals were 42% more successful in achieving them than those who did not. This was true for both personal and professional goals. And the researchers concluded that the simple act of writing down your goals helped to clarify them, keep you motivated, and also hold you accountable. Of course, once you have written your goals, it doesn't mean that you just put them aside and let them collect dust. You need to track and monitor them on a regular basis as well. For me personally, I use a tool called Todoist to track my daily tasks, but importantly, I also use it to review my yearly goals on a monthly basis. So I will break down my yearly goals into like monthly bucket, and usually I have about 3 to 4 monthly goals because I find that to be the sweet spot for myself. So it gives me a very clear sense of direction. It also helps me monitor how well I'm doing, should I readjust my focus, and in general, keep me on track. And needless to say, there are a lot of studies that show tracking and monitoring your goals on a regular basis will help you accomplish significantly more. The second tip is to describe your goals as vividly as possible. So if you close your eyes and picture it in your head, you should be able to see it clearly and vividly, like how the goal looks like, what do you need to do, even how it feels when you accomplished it. And if you have to describe it to other people, they should be able to get it immediately just based on your description alone. So let me give you an example. About 6 years ago, I had quite a bit of social anxiety, and I knew that I wanted to work on it. But if I put a New Year goal as relieve my social anxiety, I'm not sure exactly what that means or what am I supposed to do to achieve that. It was just very fuzzy. So I took this tip to work. I tried to translate my social anxiety levels into like a scale of 9 levels, each corresponding to very specific scenarios to help me better visualize it. The first level is really the baseline level, so that's just staying at home with myself. I really do not feel that anxious, but as the scenario escalates, my anxiety level also goes up. So level 2 is when I have to finish a task before a deadline. And if you look at level 4, that's when I'm WhatsApping people. Level 5 is when I'm talking to a colleague. Level 6 is when I'm talking to my boss. And it kind of like goes to the highest level at 9 when I need to lead a workshop with minimum preparation. So my goal that year was to be more relaxed when I'm around level 6 or level 7. And I think this goal setting exercise really helped me to put things in a very specific manner. It helped me to be realistic as well, because laying out the scenarios, I know exactly how far to push myself. So this practice is backed by study as well. In a study done by Mark Murphy about goal setting, he pointed out that people who very vividly describe or picture their goals are anywhere from 1.2 to 1.4 times more likely to successfully accomplish their goals. And you do not have to just describe your goals in words. You can use pictures, photos, even drawings, anything that can help you paint a more vivid picture. Because you can't work towards abstraction. You can only work towards something you have already created in your mind. The third and final tip is to have a mix of trophy goals and step goals. Trophy goals are shining and visible. They look something like this. Be a talk show host. Get my driver's license. Hold an art exhibition at National Gallery. It feels exciting and uplifting just to talk about trophy goals. And research shows that when a goal can elicit a strong emotional response from you, it builds a deeper connection with the goal and strengthens your commitment. So trophy goals are great to have. The downside for this type of goals, though, is It's not completely under your control because it's dependent on so many external factors. Let's just take the talk show host goal as example. The funding may get cancelled last minute, or maybe things are moving but just not as fast as you wish because the schedule keeps getting delayed. So if all your goals are trophy goals, when things happen, you may not achieve them and you may feel like a failure or your confidence may suffer. But that's when the second type of goals come in. That's the step goals. They look something like this. Work out 3 times per week. Take my Spanish lessons every Saturday. Plan some quality time with my parents on a monthly basis. Yes, I know it looks kind of boring, but you have way more control over this type of goals. Like, no matter what is going on in the external environment, you can still do your workout 3 times a week. So when you have a mix of trophy goals and step goals, there's always something there to anchor you, make you feel like you are steadfastly moving towards your goals. Another noteworthy thing here, and I think probably the most important tip for myself, is that when I have a trophy goal, I need to always remember to break it down into the corresponding step goals as well. Let's just take the talk show host as another example. Like, it's such a grand goal, it's impossible to just do it in one. So it's important to break it down into step goals, such as develop my public speaking skills by going to the classes 3 times per week, go to networking events at media production companies on a monthly basis, or record myself talking for 10-minute segment every day. So if you always have this kind of trophy goals and step goals working hand in hand, it will help you to bridge from where you are today to your future vision. Yeah, so those are the 3 tips on nailing your goals. For me, this year, one of my New Year resolution is to make 12 YouTube videos, so I guess I'm at 15% progress. Also, you may have realized that in order to achieve your goals, building good habits and routines is also such a critical part. So if you want to hear me make a video on this topic, please like and leave a comment below to let me know. Thank you and see you next time.